price is going to bounce and retest this area up here. There's an area now. This is an area of supply sitting up here where price can pull back. See, price is rejecting now. I'm short. Okay, I'm short. I'm short early. I'm short a little too late, but it's okay. Okay, I am. Okay, come on, feel me. It should feel me here. There we go. It's got filled. Okay. All right. So, hey guys, make sure to watch the 42:35 timestamp in this video here. And at that time in the video, I'm going to be explaining. I'm going to be explaining how I'm going to be giving away a one-on-one session with someone that can win a session with me, and it's probably going to be multiple sessions, a few sessions, to where you can spend time with you. We can talk about price action. We can talk about the strategies I use. We can talk about market analysis, fundamental technical analysis, whatever it is that you particularly want to talk about that will maybe help you or aid you in your trading. Maybe you're a beginner trader, maybe you're an intermediate trader. It doesn't really matter what level or stage of trading that you're actually in, but maybe you're really trying to figure out or understand the strategy of how I actually trade based on pullback entries. So make sure to, once again, pay attention to the 42:35 timestamp within this video here to see the information about what I'll be doing as far as giving away a free one-on-one session with someone. Okay. Thank everyone for watching the video, and please go ahead and watch the rest of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today once again I'm trading the Emini S&P 500 futures, guys. This is my recorded session here of me live trading the Emini S&P 500 futures, and I've actually taken a few trades already this morning, guys, prior to the market opening, because I saw some interest. I put it like that, right here in this area right here, where I have this rectangle at. Price created an area of demand right here where it pulled back right here, then it pushed higher. It came, it basically came back to this area right here, guys, setting up for an area where there was demand at, and I looked. There was rejection out of this area, and I looked for price to push higher, which it did. Took a trade here on the rejection. So right now the market is kind of pushing lower, and so far with the pre-trades that I took before the market opened up, I'll show you where I'm standing right now. This is actually the 1st of November. Okay, so it's Monday morning, and let me mark this on my trade performance. Okay, and I'll show you. Right now I'm actually up 33 ticks already, guys, and I'm gonna show you I guess a couple of the trades here. I'm gonna try to get into them, but first and foremost I want to say thank you guys for everyone who's following the channel so far. Let me see something right here. Everyone who's been following the channel so far, guys. I'm just trying to take a look at my charts. And those who have subscribed to the channel, I should say, I appreciate that, guys. You guys are highly appreciated. Thank you guys for liking the videos. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I mean, I'm just providing information about trading, giving an inside view of how I trade, and I discuss my trades, explain the levels I trade from, my strategy. So hopefully that someone else can find this information helpful and will benefit them in their own trading. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. That's all I want to do. I don't have anything to sell. I just want to be able to help someone along the way and explain my trading style. So let's see here. Okay, so trying to see what price is doing here, guys, so please bear with me. Yeah, market could come up here. Okay, let's see. Market can't push higher, guys, so I know I'm taking a trade, kind of late on the trade here, but it's all right. Let's see, 95.50. All right. well, I'm kind of early on the trade, I should say. At the same time, I mean, price could pull back for pushing higher, but I'm pretty sure it's going to test this area right up in here, okay, around 95.5, 96 area, okay. So I'm scalping right now. Price could actually pull back. Let's see. Oh, just hit my profit target to the tick. You guys saw that, right? Okay. So 25. All right. Should hit 25. Should feel me here. Look at that. See that to the tick? Pulling back now. All right. Hopefully we get filled here on the second chance. I'm gonna pull down. I'm gonna move my profit target down one tick. All right. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we just got filled in that trade entry there. Okay, I'm taking the trade back up to this area right here, this high volume area. Remember I told you guys price likes to move from a high volume area through a low volume area back to a high volume area, okay? So right now, I am looking to see price is actually created an area of, we got demand sitting right here, okay? So price is kind of filling this gap in between this swing to the downside here. So price is push down, pull back, and push lower. Excuse me, now it's pulling back, okay? So, all right. So let's see what happens. All right. So, yeah, let's see. The price could actually reject this area right here. I would say somewhere, probably more so, maybe up in this area, up in here somewhere, the upper end of this high volume area before pushing lower. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone that's been following the channel. I'm just here to kind of provide the information, the knowledge that I know about how the market moves, price action, being able to read market analysis. That's called being able to read the market and give you some insight on how you can trade yourself as a beginner starting out. Some tools or tips or hints or whatever I throw out there that maybe aid you in your own trading daily. So actually, let's take a look at that last trade there and see what we got. So okay, I had 33. Now I'm up 45 ticks for the day, and today, like I said, today is Monday. So okay, so we got an area of demand here. All right, let's see what happens from here. Okay, now we can get some rejection out of this area right here. This is an area of resistance right now. Price could actually pull all the way back down here. So I'm waiting to see what price is going to do, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see. Let's go back here. Yeah, price could actually come back down here, guys. There's so many different things that can happen. I mean, the market can, kind of do a few things. So price can reject here, and we can bounce from this area here, pull back down here. Price can come back down, reject this area here, setting itself up for an area where it can push higher. And if price comes back down to this area down here, this high volume area, rejects this area again, I mean, honestly, we could actually push all the way back up to the high up here. Okay, and that could be a nice run. And the reason why I say that is because if you look what happened on the way up, this is reading the market, price pushing up, pulling back, pushing higher, pulling back, pushing higher. When price finally pushed down, with trace, push down, pull back, and push lower, it did not come up here and to the, pretty much fill this area of this little small swing to the downside. When it pulled back, it didn't come all the way back up here. So at some point, price is going to bounce and retest this area up here. There's an area now. This is an area of supply sitting up here where price can pull back. See, price is rejecting now. I'm short. Okay, I'm short. I'm short early. I'm short a little too late, but it's okay. Okay, I am. Okay, come on, feel me. It should feel me here. There we go. It's got filled. Okay. All right. So that was a point and a quarter on two contracts, and price come down this area here. All right. It could come out to test this area right here around 91 as well. 45.91, okay? Um, so we'll see. But it's bouncing at 93 and a quarter right now. So let's see what happens here. Okay. We may come down here and test, like I said, 91. And then price could actually come down here, test this area of demand right here, and then turn around and push higher. So we'll see what happens, okay? Nice. Okay, so what I'm waiting on to see is if price is going to close. This candle right close to the upside. We'll see what happens here. If it does, I'm taking a trade to the long side, up to the well, possibly. We'll see what happens to the upside here. And I'm playing off of this area down here, this area of demand. If this does happen, okay, let's see. I'm a little iffy about this because price can actually come down here and test this area here. Let's see what happens here. Price can actually come down here and test this area right here, like I said, 91. And then we'll see what happens from there once it comes to that area, if it does come to that area. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So let's see. Price did not come back and pull back to this area right here, where I wanted to see it pull back to 40, 45.91. And actually, we could get some more rejection from this area here. So let me be safe on this trade right here. I'm going to let's see. Yeah, I mean, price can come back down here, guys. It came right here. I'm really looking for price to come down in this area here, 45.91 more so. And then that may pique my interest. So I'm waiting for price to come down there, and then we'll see what happens, okay? Okay, so this is, we've got liquidity sitting right here now, okay? So let's see what happens. Okay, so price is it hit 41 or 42. It still hadn't hit this area here. Let me take a look here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to come a little bit lower. But it still hasn't hit that area yet. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now prices come back down, like I mentioned, back down to 45.91. And I'm going to be interested in seeing what's going to happen here. I really am. So let's wait patiently and see what happens. Okay, so price kind of moving sideways right here. There was opportunities to go short right here, guys. You know, the top end, the top volume area right here, right up in here. Okay, it's a level sitting right here to the downside. So when price retraced back into this area, you could have went short here. There is, you know, an area to go short. So, okay. So the short would have. Let's see. The short would have been, okay, let's see. When price retraced back here, right? It's formed that M structure right there, right? All right, can you see the M right there? All right, so price retraced back, push down, pull back, push down, right? Now form the M structure. Take the trade on the pullback to the M, guys. When this candle closes red, you can go short just for a few ticks here, but then it comes back up here and gives you another test to do it again. And you could have taken a trade short again here. On down. So this was the entry right here, and then it comes back and gives you another test here to go short again. So So what I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here because price is kind of moving a little wedge right here, building volume in this area. I'm trying to see if price is going to push lower or what it's actually going to do right here because right now it's not really doing anything by trading sideways. So I'm going to wait patiently to see what the market's going to do. It did come down here, so we have let's see. Yeah, we have levels down here. So we have a level here, price pushed up, pulled back, and pushed higher, right? Push down, pull higher. Price is pulling back into this area right here, so it's bouncing here. So there's demand sitting right there, where buyers, when the market retraced back, came to this area, a buyer stepped back in, and a lot of buying took place here. The market pushed higher. So let's see if we're going to get some more initial follow through on buying and pushing the market higher. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. But yeah, this is trading, guys. This is what you do, and this is what I do every single day for an income, and you guys can do it as well, whether it be part-time or full-time. I mean, you can actually work a full-time job and still trade. It's just, I guess the biggest thing is maybe the hours that you work a day. You have to kind of depict or work out a schedule to where you can trade. So, you know, if you're a shift worker or whatever the case is, or someone that works, you know, 9 to 5. Someone that works 9 to 5, you guys may have to trade. You may have to get up during, you know, you may have to trade in the evening time, maybe during, you know, the Asian session, or even possibly you may have to wake up and trade during the London session, early hours of the morning to kind of trade. Those are particular times in the morning when the market, or in the evening, like the Asian session, the market kind of moves. In the London session, wee hours in the morning, if you're, you know, here on the East Coast, say for instance, I think that market's like between 3 and 4 or something like that. But you can still make money trading the futures, even during, they say, the London session, or even during the Asian session, where there's volume in the market. Okay, so when those markets open up, you know, it still causes, you know, the U.S. markets to move. So you can still trade. I mean, you know, I trade the New York session, so which is the morning session that opens up at 9:30 because I like trading that particular session, and you know, I'm on the East Coast, so it makes sense for me. Someone that may be on the West Coast, you know, I mean, you can still trade, of course, the New York session. It's just that depending on where you live at across the globe, will kind of, you know, dictate how you have to structure your life to waking up and trading and what time or what session you may have to trade. So, man, you can still do this full time. Excuse me, part time, even if you work a full time job. It doesn't matter. You just, you know, have to schedule out when you can actually trade, and you know, you can make an income from this. It'd be a second income, a second means of income that you can make money from, and you know, a lot of people actually trade part-time and have a full-time job just as a means of putting money away for savings or for vacation money or whatever it is, you know, making money out the market to reinvest in other markets, or whether it be stocks or, you know, real estate or whatever it is. I mean, this is a great opportunity is all I'm trying to say. So you can still, like I said, trade part-time and not have to do this full-time if you choose not to. I do it because the fact is this is my job. This is what I do. I don't have to punch the clock or work for someone else, whatever the case is. And some people have great careers. You know, you could actually be in a professional career, and I'm not saying those that do that maybe work hourly somewhere, work a shift job. Hey, you may love what you do and want to keep that job, and you could be, you know, you could be just wanting to do this to kind of, you know, stack up on your money and put money away trading. So nothing wrong with that, guys, at all. Nothing wrong with this. I just choose to do it full time because I like, you know, having control of my own destiny, my own life, and being able to work from home. I guess the biggest thing, you know. And there's great opportunities even in the evening. If you work at 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 8 to 6, whatever the case is, the market reopens at 6 in the evening Eastern time, and 5 Central. So you can actually trade and still make money, you know, during the Globex session or when the market opens up. Just wait for the setup. That's all I'm trying to say. So, pick and choose just pick and choose what time of the day you want to trade. Monday through Friday you can trade. It's plenty of opportunity. So I'm trying to see what the market's doing here. 'Cause I see here it is right here. Boom. It's come down to this area here, and um, yeah, it's come down to that area here. It's bouncing off that area. So I'm going to see what happens. Okay. So right now I'm just yeah, price came down. It pushed a little lower. So I'm just waiting to see, you know, what's going to take place here. There's an area, like I said, of demand sitting right here. So I'm waiting to see if price is going to actually break higher before I, take a position and get into a trade. So let's see what happens. All right, now that if this candle right here closes to the upside green, guys, I'm going to be taking a long entry trade here, and I'm going to take this trade if we can get it, excuse me, if we can get into this entry here. This candle right here closes green to the upside. I will be taking a long entry, taking out probably my first contract right up here, back to the highs up here. Okay, so let's see what happens. And okay, let's see. Will this candle close? I'm not sure. Let's see if it closes to the upside. Okay, good play around here. Market's wedging right now in this area. Haven't had too much activity since the market opened up, other than a little push to the downside here. Okay. All right, I'm in. Okay, I'm in the trade, and I'm looking for price to come up here and test. Put my first contract up here at 97.5. Price can't pull back though, guys. I'll be honest. Okay. If it does pull back, shoot, 90 and a half, maybe 90. So I'll put a contract right there just to kind of, let's see. Actually, probably could put back a little lower than that. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so we're in the trade. I'm going to take my first contract here out at 97.5, and I'm looking for it to test these highs right here at 98. And it possibly push higher and come up here. It could. We could push all the way back up here to this high right here where the supply sitting at, okay? So I'm in this trade, and I'm looking for price to test the highs again, guys. All right? Picking up my first contract there. Okay? Almost 4 points in my first contract. You guys see that? I probably should have taken that contract there at 96.5. We'll go ahead and do that now. That should give us, if we get filled on that first contract, let's see what happens. Come on. Should come back up here and test it. Come back up here. Okay, first contract at 4 points. Price can come back down here and test all the way back down here to 90. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Somewhere around here at 45.90 before pushing higher. So this is the gamble you play. All right. So what I'm looking for price to do, not to do, is take out 87. Okay. I do not want to see price take out 87. All right. I'm looking for price to come up here, and I'm going to take my next one out at 60. Let's see here, 46.02. So 46.02. Yeah, 46.02, and I'll do right here, 46.01, right there. Okay. So I got a contract riding right now. I'm looking to price come up to test this area right here. It is a low volume area, so I'm gonna leave that contract right there and let it ride. Okay. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, so what do we do here? We come up here and test the highs, right? All right, 97.25, right? So far we've got that first contract filled, and I'm looking for the market to push higher. To be honest with you guys, I really am. Um, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so we pull back to pretty much break even here. So I'm looking for price to kind of hopefully push higher here now and break above and come up here and test the, like I said, the 4600, pretty much 4600 area, 4601. This area right here where there's low volume at, pretty much this area right here, just swing to the downside here. So right now price is rejecting this area, like I said before, an area where there was demand right here. So price rejected out of the area, came back, couldn't break below, pushed higher, and at the break of the candle here, I went long. So I'm looking for price to hopefully take out this area here, this high here now, and possibly push higher. So we'll see. Okay, so price is pushing higher. You're at 4.5 points right now. So let me go ahead and take off this contract right here. I'm looking for price to come up here and get filled up here at 4601 3/4. So yeah. Okay. There's an area right here, guys. There's an area of supply sitting right here. So in liquidity. So price should come up here and possibly hopefully take this area here out and push higher. So I'm just waiting for the market to see if it's going to do that. Yeah. So if not, honestly my sorry, my stop loss is going to be below at 45.87. Yes, it is risky, but sometimes you have to take on risk to. So I'm basically setting up my risk reward ratio. My reward is a lot higher than my risk would be. My reward is sitting up here, okay, up here at 4601. So here we go. Here we're at almost 6 points here. I'm looking for price to come up here, like I said. It should take these highs here out right here. This area of supply and liquidity sitting here. So I'm looking for price to take this area here out and come up and test 46, 4601 3/4. So we'll hold it and see what happens. This is what I'm looking for, guys. 6 points now, okay? Up 6 points. On this last contract, the first contract we took out was at 4 points. This one here, we're up 6 points now, and I'm looking forward to push higher. Okay, so let's just hold the trade out, and we should get our profit target. Okay, so I don't like this jerking right here at the tops here, so I may take my trade out right here. Okay, just got filled there. That was 6.5 points on that last contract right there. So that was a nice run, guys. So all together, first contract 4 points, second contract we had 6.5 points. So that's 10.5 points on that one trade right there from the bottom down here where I saw rejection here, creating an area demand. Price pushed up, and wait for price to come back to it on the test. Okay, and once price rejected here, the candle closed to the green to the upside. So basically, there's a pullback to an area of demand, and I took a long entry here. Okay, so I entered a trade on a pullback, guys, back to this high volume area below it. Okay, because I know there's going to be continuation of this movement to the upside. See, what happened was when there was area demand that was created here, price pulled back to it, right? Okay, so price couldn't push any lower, rejected it. So I went long and closed that candle, correct? Price came up here, tested this area of supply, took it out to the upside, this area of liquidity, took it out, okay? And then it pulled back. So I'm looking for price to come up and at least test around the 4601.5 to 4602 area, okay? So let's see. So I'm going to wait this trade out and see what happens here, okay? But keep in mind we have the point of control right below us right here. So, all right. I'm looking for price to come back up here. Test this area right here, and it can push higher. Okay, but the market is moving kind of slow right now, so because we're approaching the 12 o'clock time frame, and it's moving in an area just around the point of control. Okay. All right. So yeah, prices. We see the VPOC is shifted to the upside here. So hopefully we get the follow through now, and price comes up there and hits a profit target. Um, as I mentioned, this is basically on a pullback. Okay. So price pushed up, pullback, push higher on a pullback right below this high volume area right here to a level. Okay. The level right here. Okay. This little level right here, when it pushed up, okay, it took out this little swing to the downside, okay, on its way up. And then on the pullback, you wait for the rejection, the failure to go along, right? Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And that's what I, pretty much did here. So I'm looking for price to push higher, come up, and like I said, test this area right here where I have my profit target at. Okay. Right now it's right at 12 o'clock right now, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting on. All right. Okay. And we're at 2 points. We're right there. Come on. So the reason why we're pulling back to where we are is because we have the VPOC right here. We're at an area of resistance as well. So all right, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, come on. So price is pushed all the way. It's pushed up to 4,600, right? Which is a round number. The price balance right here. So price will balance at round numbers, half numbers. Those are just kind of, I'm not gonna say hidden pivots, but they are pivots in the market where the market will react at, I should say. Okay, so if I see some continued rejection in this area, then I'm going to go ahead and take out the trade and secure the profit there. But either way, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and take this trade out right here. Get filled. Okay, we just got filled there. Okay, so on that trade that I was based on a pullback, as I just mentioned, right back here to this little swing level right here. Okay, at the lower end of this high volume area. So you wait for the rejection, guys, the W formation. I keep telling you guys this, and I'm saying this because you got to wait. You got to be patient. The W was right here when price on the pullback to the level off the 12 range chart. This is the 12 range chart. Pull back to the level at the 12 range chart, right? Okay. Then once price pulls back to that level right here, okay, you look over at your 4 range. Price gets down back to that level. You're looking for that W formation, right? Price retraces back to it, okay, pushes up, pulls back, breaks higher. Wait for the trade, wait for the retracement back to the W, which is right here. Okay, the W is gracious, here we go. Right here. The W. Right here. Price pushed up. Take the trade on the retracement back to the W once that green candle closes to the upside. Okay? All right. So, I get questions like, where should I put my stop loss? All right. Your stop loss. Your stop loss is right below the W. Because why? Because price has formed a little level to the upside when it formed that W. So now that we have a little level to the upside, which is off the W, just let's think about it this way. Once price forms that W, all right, and price pulls back to the W, then This is on a long entry. Then wait for price to reject from that W area by closing to the upside off the 4 range chart, okay? Your stop loss is going to be below the W, okay? You've got to take a little risk, guys. You know, and price projects this area here, 44, 45.96, you know, and then we're talking 1 point. That's 4 ticks there, guys. So you got to take a little risk if you're taking trades. And when you're trading this way, you're going to be kind of scalping. These aren't positional long swing trades. You know, when I got to this trade over here, down here, this right here, I could trade based on looking at it. Scalping the market. I could trade on trade to where I'm getting. I know where the market's doing, and looking at like right here, when the market created an area of demand right here, and then pushed up, it retraced back to this area of demand right here. When I saw price rejecting that area of demand right there, I took my trade entry when that candle there closed green to the upside, because I knew price was going to come back up here and test this area where the supply at and liquidity. Okay, I know that. That's the fundamental side of trading. You guys got to learn that. You know, you've got to learn it. You've got to spend the time, the research to learn these things. It took me a long time to understand this. Okay, and I'm not saying it will take you guys as long, but you got to piece the puzzle together from the fundamental side to the technical side to understand how to trade. Okay, so I could trade based on 2 strategies. You know, I use primarily 2 strategies. If I'm looking for a longer entry trade, like right here where I waited on this trade, I made a 10-point move. No, I'm not gonna say 10-point move. I made 10 points pretty much off the market, out of the market. One on that first contract, 4 points. Second contract, I made 6.5 points, whatever the case is. A total of 10.5 points. All right. And then on the flip side of that, you can wait for price to like right here, the movement to the upside, break swings, meaning the swing where price moves to the downside. When price turn back around and make the swing to the upside, taking this area, you know, taking it out, putting the swing right here. My computer's kind of freezing a little bit. Taking this swing here to the downside out on this way to the upside on the retracement. Boom, it traced back to the level right here. Switch over to your 4 range. Look for the W formation. Price rejects this area, pushes higher, comes back to the W. When price rejects that W, meaning price closes to the upside on that green candle, take your entry. Okay? Your stop goes right below the W. Okay? Reverse from the tops. You know, it's the opposite from the tops. But the stop right above the W. I mean, excuse me, right above the M when you're taking a short. Okay? It's as simple as that, guys. I don't know any other way to kind of explain that. So that's that. I'm pretty done with trading for right now, guys, because I want to move on and talk about something else. So this is what I want to talk about, okay? I get emails, and I believe people are beginning, maybe trying to learn how to trade. And most people, when they're starting to trade, they learn from someone, or think they're learning from someone, or they're watching videos or getting confused about maybe a strategy someone maybe showed them, or they paid money to somebody, or whatever the case is, and they technically learn, you know, I mean, excuse me, not technically, but honestly learn the wrong way of trading. Okay, so here's what I want to do just based on the questions that I've received. I can tell by questions that people are asking that they are trying to learn maybe the way I trade, and which shows me that they're confused because they're keeping in their mind and trying to use maybe something they've learned in the past and trying to merge it together with the way I trade. And you can't do both. You've got to, as I said in one of my videos, declutter their mind, meaning forget about everything, start fresh, start from scratch. Not saying forget about the fundamentals. I'm just saying from the technical standpoint of being able to learn a new strategy, you got to be able to forget something or wipe out or have a clean slate. We're trying to learn something new. So this is what I've decided to do, but there's not say a catch, but there is something that needs to happen that I want to see happen. Okay, because I want to see the channel grow. I want to continue. Okay, so what I like to do, guys, what I like to do is afford someone the opportunity to be able to spend and have some one-on-one session time with me to answer any questions you have. Maybe look at some charts. Discuss, you know, fundamentals, technicals, look at price action, whatever it is you have a question about. And what I want to do is this right here. It's going to take you guys for this to happen. I want to be able to get the channel to 1,200 subscribers. If we can get the channel to 400 subscribers, then what I'll do is I'll open